Hey guys, CryptoDad here again, and today I'm going to show you how to download and set up the new Binance US app for checking your balance and trading. So let's jump right in. Alright, so I'm just going to run over to the App Store. We're going to search for Binance US. Alright, and there it is, the Binance US app. Let's get that. I'll allow notifications. Alright, and let's see, I'm going to tap up here. Let me log in. Okay, so I have a password manager that works on my phone, but if you don't, you're just going to need to get your username and password. There's my Binance US credentials. I'm going to go ahead and log in. Now I have two-factor authentication set up, so I'm assuming that I'm going to need that. Alrighty, so I'll just flip over here to my Google Authenticator, and it looked like I need to type it in. I can't really copy and paste it. Alright, I'll let it generate a new code for me. Alright, 574478. 574478. Okay, brand new device, of course. They're going to send me a confirmation email. All right. I'm going to authorize this device. I'm going to log in again. Now that my phone's authorized, hopefully. All right, and then let's go back and get a new code from Google. Let's let it do a new one. Give ourselves time. 497906. 497906. All right, I'm going to enable facial recognition on this. I like that. Find that convenient. All right, and there we go. All right, so I'm in. So let's see. I want to go over to Wallet down there at the bottom on the right. All right, I got that $15 in my US dollar, so let's buy some Bitcoin. Let's move over to trade, see how it works over there. All right, BTC US dollar is the first one. I'm going to buy BTC. Let's do 100%. There's 15 bucks in the account. I'm going to switch it over to market. There's a limit order up. I'm going to switch that to market so it executes right away. I'm going to hit that 100% again. I'm going to shave this down just a little because you can't use the max, right? You need to have a little left over for your fee. So I'm just going to shave down a little bit. Got the order there. Looks good. Let's go back over to Wallet. And there, I've got some BTC in there now. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to withdraw it. And I'm going to withdraw it into my Ledger Nano X account using my Ledger Live, right? All right, so here's my device. Let me just try a deposit from the phone. All right, so let's hit BTC. Let's hit deposit. All right, there's our address. Let's copy that address into our clipboard. Let's switch over to Ledger. All right, I'm going to go to that Bitcoin SegWit address. I'm going to try send. And I'm going to tap that address and paste it in there to Binance US. All right, and then how much do I want to send? Oh, I don't know. Let's 0.006, right, which is $47 worth of Bitcoin. I'll tap continue there. Continue once again. Ledger Nano X. Now it's connecting. All right, now I should see the transaction verification here on my device. I can do that. Move over 0.0006 Bitcoin. There's the address. I'm going to hit accept. Then I'm going to confirm the fees by hitting the button. Accept and send. All right. So my transaction went out over to Binance US. All right. Actually, I had to just throw a little extra Bitcoin in there to make this thing work. I guess there wasn't enough Bitcoin in there to withdraw, but no matter. So I would like to point out a couple little things about the app and how you can access some of the features. Up there at the top here in the wallet, on the top right, you see that little clock with a little arrow around it? That's your history. So you can tap that and get access to your histories of deposits and withdrawals. And you'll notice there that at the very top, just below deposits, it says fiat. You can tap that to switch it to crypto. So in this case, you can see I just threw a little Bitcoin in there from my own wallet just to sort of prime the pump so there'll be enough Bitcoin to do this withdrawal that I'm going to demonstrate. All right, so I'm going to attempt to do a withdrawal. Now, when we do a withdrawal from one place to another, we need to have the receiving address first. So I'm going to go over to my destination and get my receiving address. That'll be in my Ledger Live app. I'm going to be in accounts here. I'm going to go into my native SegWit Bitcoin account. And I want to generate a receiving address. So I'm going to tap Receive. And it's going to be on my Ledger Nano X. Now this can be done with Bluetooth. So I'm going to tap the Ledger Nano X. So we want to have our Ledger Nano device on and in the Bitcoin app. All right, and then we'll hit continue here on the phone. And now the address is displayed, the receiving address. All right, and then once you see it on the device, you'll confirm that it's the same as the one that's on your phone screen. And then this little tiny arrow here indicates we need to move over one and click both buttons to approve. And then once we've done that, we've got our receiving address. All right, now I can just tap my copy address on the phone to put that into my clipboard. And then we'll go back over to the Binance US app. Now there's a little bit of a glitch when you try to withdraw. What happens is that when you try to withdraw and put in an amount and then put in your receiving address and then you click withdraw, it asks for your Google Authenticator code because I have two-factor authentication enabled. But when I go back over to Google Authenticator and get my code and then go back over to the app, it bombs out, right? So I'm going to have to start the transaction over again. So basically what we need to do here is we need to go to Google first, get our code, remember it, go back in, perform our operation, and enter our code. And we have to do it quickly so we don't run out of time, all right? So I'm going to start over in Google. I'm going to wait for a new code to generate. And there we go, 603030. All right, so 603030. And so I was successful there. There's my confirmation email. I'm just going to tap that on my phone. I'm going to go down here to confirm withdrawal. And it's going to take me over to the Binance US website and give me the withdrawal successful. All right, so it actually opens up the website on your phone. What we really want is the app. So we can close the web browser, go back over to the app, right? And then just confirm that the withdrawal was complete, right? And the way to do that is up at the top there, you've got that little clock with the arrow around it on the top right. You can click on that for your withdrawal history. So I can click on withdrawals, and then I need to switch from fiat to crypto, right? And you can see that that withdrawal is now processing, right? We got that BTC withdrawal that's processing out. And we just need to keep an eye on that. And then we can go over to our Ledger Live app and wait to see if that transaction comes in. So I can go over to accounts. I'll hit Bitcoin native SegWit, and I just need to wait a little while before that transaction actually arrives. All right, and so the Bitcoin has arrived in my Ledger device. So what we did was I downloaded the app for Binance, showed you how to set it up, get yourself signed in. We demoed a deposit, we demoed a withdrawal. I showed you how to check your withdrawal and deposit balance history. And we all did it with the phone apps between the Ledger device and the Binance app. So the Ledger device was never connected to the computer. We did it all with Bluetooth and the phone-based Ledger Live app. So I hope that was helpful. If there are any questions about anything I did, please throw them up in the comments and I'll do my best to get them answered. Don't forget I have a live stream every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join me for my live Q&A from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. We'll talk about Bitcoin, we'll talk about the news, we'll have a good time. Hope to see you there. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me and hope to see you again soon.